Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another session of Philosophy by the Day.
Hold up.
Postmodernism. What is postmodernism? First formulated by Friedrich Nietzsche and Jacques Derrida, postmodernism stresses on freedom. These two philosophers saw that there was something important and significant about free self-expression. Postmodernism in itself is the freedom to choose, the freedom to believe, and the freedom to express. Postmodernists are urged to value their interpretation. All lines are blurred and truth is subject to relativism and synonymous to error. Facts are seen as too limiting to offer any determination, and what is fact today may be false tomorrow. Interpretation is crucial because your beliefs are defined by it, and everything and anything is open to interpretation. Society and reality are fiction, and our belief is an illusion. As such, we cannot begin to understand the worldviews of another, since each is personal and interpreted by the individual. A worldview open to interpretations with no rights or wrongs? That almost sounds too good, because it is. There are logical fallacies straight from the start, beginning with the fact that this immediately goes against the transcendental aspect of reason. This in itself pretty much stops postmodernism dead in its tracks, as this is easily seen to be false. The theory that everything is subjective to interpretation means that there can be no objective truth, nor any understanding between individuals. Yet, somehow, regardless of this, we can talk to other people about their worldviews and understand their beliefs and engage in debate over them. If reason and meaning themselves were subjective, we could not engage in any meaningful conversation or attempt to persuade anyone else, as the words we spoke would not mean anything to anyone, since there is no correlation between what I would say and what someone would understand. After all, isn't everything supposedly interpretation? Gangadine goes on to refute this point further by stating that all worldviews follow a basic structure. They start off with basic beliefs, build off of that belief with personal experience, and use their reason and basic beliefs to interpret that reason. So while the end result of a worldview may be open to interpretation, the basic beliefs are not. They are basic, fundamental, and universal for that worldview and all others who hold it. Experience is also built upon this basis. A postmodernist would argue that experience colors your view of your worldview and makes it impossible to begin to understand another's. But Gangadine argues that experience just changes interpretation. Interpretation is not the end to philosophy. In fact, it is where it starts, while a postmodernist would give in to pure skepticism when faced with interpretation. Gangadine proposes another sound argument by stating that all worldviews operate under the law of non-contradiction and therefore under reason. Worldview set its basic beliefs with a very defined line on what is right and what is wrong. Truth cannot be false, and falsehood cannot be the truth, as A cannot be non-A and B cannot be non-B. Postmodernism directly defies this law, as postmodernism promotes relativism. So quickly we can presume that postmodernism falls short of being a viable and sound worldview. To subject to postmodernism is to defy reason, yet it is obvious reason exists. And besides, you can only defy reason by utilizing it, which makes reason transcendental. To defy and reject reason is to not acknowledge that humans require and are in pursuit of reason.